Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan.
And Angela. Why you got RNA shirt on?
From RNA Music.
Good job.
Yeah, I changed shirts specifically for this video.
See, I should have done that.
I came prepared. Your favorite mom and pop guitar shop and music lesson studio deep in the heart of Texas.
I slapped my leg.
You did, I know. I did. Oh, I heard it. Yeah. I know. And it's time for another episode of Ask RNA. We were wrong on the episode number last time. It was 269 last time. It's 270 right now.
Oh.
We're going to answer your questions. So excited. Let's get to it.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. If you want to get you an RNA Music t-shirt, link in the description down below. Go buy some stuff and things. And show your support if you want to. If you don't, just watch the video for free at no expense to yourself. You can always do that as well. And yeah, we're going to answer some questions. If you're new here, Angela and I answer questions every week about the stuff and things. If you're not new here, you know what's up. So, but if you are, hit subscribe, like, thumbs up, hit the bell, all that stuff.
We're married.
We are married.
Yes.
To each other. She's married to me. I'm married to her. We're not married to other people, and we do videos together.
21 and a half years.
21 and a half years of bliss.
Can you believe it's almost 22 years of marriage?
It doesn't seem like 22. Seems like 2.
Yeah. And like 24 years.
Since you fell in love with me? Yes, probably.
It has been 24 years since we've been like together.
We've been together-ish. It's awesome. Yeah, we're married. We own a music store. We teach lessons about music to people and life lessons to people.
Yeah.
And yeah. Anyways, we're going to answer your questions now. We're going to zip through this. I said this last time. We're going to zip through it, and it was an hour and 20 minutes.
You stayed a lot of time on that guitar question.
You stayed a lot of time on the first question.
No.
So, yes. Believe me, I edited this. I know how long it was. This time,
you shouldn't ask me stuff.
We're going to go fast.
Okay, here we go.
Concise answers this time.
First question.
First question. Divided by time. Is that a Fender Strat on the far right, your left, whatever it is?
It would have been over here.
Different background. No, it is not a Fender Strat. It is a Tajima Strat, basically. Tajima, Brazilian brand, been around for like 40-something years. Yep. Very popular in Brazil and Central and South America. Just in the last year or two, they're really breaking into the States, which is where all the big money is for guitar sales. Good stuff. Yep. We've sold a reasonable amount of Tajimas locally because they're great, affordable price for especially beginning students, things like that.
Yep. We
sell a lot of their $200-ish, $250 range. They have some $500, $600, $700, $800 guitars and even more.
Right.
But no, it's a Tajima Strat. There's probably an unboxing video in the memory card somewhere that I haven't edited.
Yep.
Edited it. But yeah.
Something like that.
If you're wondering why there's background changes sometimes, because most of the time when we do Ask RNA, we're out in the showroom with a nice wooden wall and the guitars on the wood, which looks exquisite. And then sometimes we're in the gray room with guitars. This is my lesson room. This is where I teach lessons.
This is the back wall, and in front of us is all the instruments.
Yeah, there's drums there, amplifiers
there's instruments behind us, obviously. Yeah.
But so we're in the lesson room. This might throw people off because you're supposed to pay attention to the thumbnails. So they might not know that this is a Ask RNA thumbnail.
Yeah, they'll know.
But yeah, it's because it depends on what day and time we film this. If we're filming this during store hours, we do it in here.
See,
after hours.
This is like little nuggets that you're learning about us.
After hours, when we film it, normally we're in the showroom because the wooden wall looks pretty fantastic. So now you know. Next question. Big Johnson, #supervillains. How many original members in a band need to be in the lineup before they can be considered a tribute band? Great question. I'd say at least one.
Yeah.
If there are no original members, then it's definitely a tribute band. I think you got to have at least one, minimum of one, preferably half. Right? So if it's a 4-man band like the Metallica, you probably want at least 2 of the original members.
Yeah.
You can have 2. new members.
Right.
But yeah, that's a good question. I'm interested to see what you guys know, because I mean, Metallica has gone through several
Bass players.
bass players.
See how I knew that?
Yes, I do see how you knew that. I noticed. Yeah. And so,
That was for you, babe. That
thanks.
was for you.
So with them, it's 75%. I think everybody still considers Metallica
Is that a tribute band, though? I don't understand.
What do you think? No, they're not. They're still
Yeah,
Metallica.
but how many original members in a band need to be in the lineup before they can be considered a tribute band?
How many original members in the band need to be in the lineup before they can be considered? None. None of the original members.
No, you just
Equals.
if you're a tribute band, you don't have to have any original members in your band.
Yeah. You have to have 0 original members to be a tribute band.
Yes.
That's actually the actual answer to the way that question was worded.
I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
I know what he meant.
I know
what,
what but even how you answered it didn't make sense to what he was saying.
Right. There you go. Sneaky terminology, language, and things. You're not being pedantic.
So if I'm in a tribute band and I play Metallica music, even if Metallica goes away and it's just James, but he's still Metallica, but I want to pay tribute to Metallica, even though James is still there, he's still Metallica. And he's still playing Metallica songs. Yeah. If he's still Metallica, he's still Metallica. It doesn't matter if there's a new drummer, if there's new lead guitar player, if there's a new bass player.
You will never be a tribute band if one of the original members is in it. Is that right?
No, you will still be, because you're playing nothing but, because you're not, yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't know what a tribute band is.
That's like, you remember Michael was in that band?
Yeah, for Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But none of the members of Led Zeppelin were in that band.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So it was
like, how many
absolutely
original... Yes, exactly. It's like, original members of who? The band you're tributing?
Yeah.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. Because, I mean, they could be all dead.
Yeah. The other thing is Kiss still Kiss if it's only Gene Simmons in the band,
and you
have 3 other guys in makeup playing Kiss songs.
Yes.
Is it a tribute band?
Can
or
you
is
still
it
be
not
a?
Kiss?
It's not a tribute band. It's just the band.
Yeah. Ice Cream Man.
I can hear Ice Cream Man.
You don't want to go to the Ice Cream Man. It is creepy. Old creeper van
get out.
playing ice cream music. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's scary. Do not go see the Ice Cream Man in Canton. Just saying.
Okay.
Next question. Walking Dead 1369. Would you be happy with a 75 standard? It doesn't have to be a custom for you. Flashback to last week. We talked about bucket list guitars.
Hold on just a second.
I got some hair on my head.
Yeah. It was like...
Or fuzz.
Yeah, it was a fuzz.
Had some fuzzies.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
It was like very distinct, so it would be distracting to me. Yeah. Let's get
it's
down.
not in the beard, right?
Nice, all clean.
Okay.
Very nice. Hands up. Okay.
What was the question? Oh,
yes.
Last week we were talking about bucket list guitars, and if I had any more after getting the Zach guitar, and the one we talked about, of course, you can go back and watch it. You should. Was for me it was the 75 Les Paul Custom. That's kind of always been the bucket list guitar for forever, pretty much, I guess. Yeah, I think it has to be a custom because I've looked and I've seen some standards and some other ones. I'm like, nah, I don't really want those. I mean, I would probably take it if the price is right.
But that other one will still be on
the
list.
The custom would still be on the list,
yeah.
So it's got to be a Les Paul Custom.
Yeah.
That's what I really want. We have a Les Paul Standard. I have a Les Paul Standard, a 96 Les Paul Standard that is cool, and I like it, and it's awesome. But it's not a 75 Custom. So Custom is the,
Custom.
It's the pinnacle.
Yeah.
Why would you want something standard when you can have custom?
Right.
You want a standard hamburger or a custom hamburger?
He has like 3 more. Yeah.
Next question. Also Walking Dead 1369. Let's put to rest the fact that Gibson is killing itself with one singular comparison. Before I say this, I agree that Gibson's corporate end is a douche. No arguments there. That being said, how long have we known about the business practices of companies like Nike or Apple? How many people quit buying those products, right? So last week there was a question about, are there any companies who've so damaged their public reputation
Can't go back.
that they're done? So that was last week's question. So it's kind of a follow-up. So yeah, everybody knows that Gibson's corporate overlords
It's a horrible person.
are not great.
Yeah.
Yet they're still in business. Who stopped by?
Still going.
And here I am talking about a 75 Les Paul Custom is like my bucket list guitar.
Exactly.
Right. And so that's a good point. Yeah, everybody knows that Nike is using sweatshop labor
Or they
overseas. Or they did. They probably still are.
More than likely, because labor's cheap.
Labor is cheap overseas. That's why they do it. That's the whole point. And so does Apple. And so does Sony. And so does Microsoft. And so does anybody who produces TVs or computers or watches or cell phones. We're all buying stuff from companies overseas that do shady stuff. We just don't.
To those people, not those people.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't know everything. We're not naive. We're not dumb.
Yeah. Have we stopped buying Nike or Apple? No, we haven't. We just put it out of our mind and we enjoy our cell phones and our MacBook Pros and our Nike shoes.
Yep.
And our K-Swisses.
Yep.
And our Reeboks.
All the above.
Everybody's making stuff overseas.
Our clothes.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Try buying
Light
American-made
fixtures,
clothes.
Medicine.
Yeah, most of our medicine is
Band-Aids.
in America. Yeah. People get mad about buying import guitars, and it's like everything else you own is imported. Why are you mad at someone for buying an import guitar? Don't get mad.
You'd be surprised at what,
And your American stuff.
A lot of
Who
stuff.
says that company's great?
Right. That's true.
Or the owners are great. The people who
True
own it
that.
are good people.
True it.
Thanks for that question, Walking Dead. Next question, Walking Dead, 1369. Hey, Ryan, have you kept up with any of the guitar build-off? The one that really caught my eye was the one that Brad Angove built. He made a really interesting design that I liked.
Interesting.
I have not. I don't even know what you're talking about. Guitar build-off. Is that a thing where different people are building guitars? Some kind of competition or something?
Probably. It's like a cook-off.
Like a cook-off. The Great American
Who
Bake Show.
builds the best guitar, and people want it, and plays the greatest, and they probably have somebody like Slash play it for them, and then he's like, "Oh, I like this. It's really great." That'd be a cool show for MTV.
Yeah. Do people watch MTV?
Yeah.
That'd be a great show for...
VH1? Is that still around?
That'd be a great show for
I don't even
YouTube.
know. Yeah. I'm like, I don't even know if these other shows are around. I'm just like going off of like 1996 information.
Yeah. I have no idea Walking Dead. I'm not even aware of that there is some kind of guitar build-off contest going.
That's interesting. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I'll have to check
I'd like
it
to
out.
watch it.
Yeah.
Because we watched Forged in Fire.
You got a phone call.
Forged in Fire.
Forged in Fire, where people build
knives
swords and knives and
swords
stuff.
all kinds of weapons, the bladed weapons. And then you have blacksmiths from all over the world, really. And they come in and they're given like a chunk of steel and like a log and like a leather strap.
Here's your materials. Make this.
And they were like,
type of...
look at this Babylonian blade that was crafted by the blah 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 blue blue. And they're like, and this is what it can do. And they're like, now build it. Here's your clump of stuff of raw material that they had to do.
Yeah, and you
to
have
make this.
You have 1 hour to build this.
No,
to
they
build this thing.
they give them like 10 hours to make it.
Yeah.
And then, because the show was actually over like a month's time. Because then they send them home to their own smithing area, and then they come back. But it's really cool. I gotta turn it off.
You getting a text. Who is it?
It's Amanda.
It's your sister. Are you there?
Yep.
Are you there?
Are you there yet?
There?
Are you there yet? Are you there yet? So yeah, I think, but building like, especially if they got like a chunk of wood and they had to like carve it.
I don't know.
That'd be actually
I
interesting.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Show. Anyways.
I'll have to check it out. Thanks for the suggestion. I'll go look. I did see something today. I was scrolling through YouTube that the Texas Toast guys said something on their thumbnails, and one of the tiles said something about build-off guitar. And I'm like, maybe that goes with Walking Dead. So maybe the Texas Toast guys in Colorado are competing in the guitar build-off thing. I didn't have time to watch the video, but I saw a title from Texas Toast about it.
Yeah.
Build-off. So I'll have to go look. Just those guys. I like those guys.
Right.
All right. Thanks for the question, Walking Dead. Next question, hashtag. Next question, Frankie Chan, hashtag supervillains. Regarding bucket list guitars, you're no longer going for the full set of Schecter Hellraiser Extremes Solo 6s anymore. I found your channel because of these guitars. A trans black one showed up in the wilds of Australia at a secondhand dealer / pawn shop, and I didn't know anything about them. And he went on a long comment about like, hey, I thought you were looking for the Schecter Solo 6 Hellraiser Extreme trans black maple fretboard. And I was like, oh yeah. No, that's still on the list too. That's still on the list. But that could actually happen reasonably. Because I do have, so there's that Hellraiser Extreme Solo 6 maple fretboard. I've got, it's over there. You grabbed it. Pretty please. That. I have this Hellraiser Extreme Solo 6. That's sort of the sister to that guitar. Of course, that one has the maple fretboard.
Stand right in front of you.
Oh, I do have a stand right in front of me. This is an ebony fretboard, different color than this.
Yeah.
So obviously, different guitars, different fretboard wood, different color. But what I really wanted was the trans black one with the maple fretboard.
Yeah.
So, Frankie Chan, who found one at a pawn shop in Australia.
Sweet.
Freaking sweet for him. Good for you, Frankie. No, yeah, I absolutely do want a Hellraiser Extreme Solo 6 in the transparent black with the flame maple fretboard. That's still on the list, but that's not the same thing as a 75 Les Paul Custom, which is like $4,000 or $5,000. You can find these pre-owned Schecter guitars very reasonably priced if you know what you're looking for. That particular one just doesn't show up on the used price search very often. I do have a thing for Schecter Solo 6s. That is true. But that's not... I can much easier justify like where is it? Where's the other one? The one, it's not the Solo, it's not a Hellraiser Extreme Solo 6. It's the custom we got for almost nothing. Those are a lot easier to justify to the financial officer than a $5,000 1970s Les Paul Custom. So that is still on the list currently. Next question. Fat Philosopher Angela.
Yeah.
Has Ryan ever made an impulse guitar purchase without consulting you first? And what is the best way for a dude to confess to his wife of such a purchase?
Yes. He has. I think quite a few of them. He's actually said it like afterwards. It's already in his like shopping cart, or he's already actually purchased, and he talks it. And I know whenever he's actually shopping for a guitar, because he'll like tell me all the specs and where it's come from and who's playing it, and he'll tell me about a YouTube video about somebody, and he's like, I talked to Adam Lamar. Adam Lamar is always involved, or Robert Baker or Ike or somebody is always involved, and I'm just like looking at him like, so you're gonna get it? He's like, oh no, I'm just talking about it. And then the next day he's like, so I was thinking about that guitar. I was like, and it's not that, actually it's really not. I mean, it's originally like $1,200 and it's on sale right now on Reverb for only $7.99. I'm like, that's
which is
pretty
a killer
great.
deal.
Yeah. Dad must be mowing.
Or my dad's mowing.
And so he's bought things, or he just says, and I'm just like, you know what, just go ahead and buy it. Whatever. We can eat ramen. It's all good.
Yeah.
But no, just
for a couple of weeks.
Just talk to your wife. Just say, hey, this is what I'm thinking about. Just make sure your bills are paid and that you don't make her feel guilty about wanting to spend money on herself in the same vein. So that's what my thing is that I don't like to be made to feel guilty whenever I want to spend like $50. Or making the comment, you got another pair of shoes? I was like, listen, all of my shoes don't even come close to one of your guitars if I added all the prices together. So, shut up.
Why don't you get 10x the shoes you have now? Just go ahead.
It's like, how about I get a bedroom full of things? How about I move all of your stuff out and I just have a room to myself? How about that?
That doesn't seem like a good plan. I don't like that idea.
But, just be honest. That's what I like. I don't like, not that he has ever connived, but that when I have been around people who do, that's not never, or I've watched other husbands do that, or even wives do that to their husbands, and it's just like, it's not going to end pretty.
Or wives tell you, you know what my husband did?
Yeah, and it's like, ooh, yee, ooh. It's like, those like Bugs Bunny episodes where he's like, yee, blah. Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes about that. But, be nice, talk about it. Save your money, be wise, be Dave Ramsey about your money, and, everything should be fine. It's whenever things aren't getting paid and you spend it anyways, and then complain whenever the tires go out or you need a new wash machine or something like that. And she looks over there and sees the washing machine sitting on a stand that's not being played with. That's when it kind of becomes an issue.
Hey, we need a new water heater.
Yeah.
Is that guitar gonna?
Because that's the thing about
us?
most guys is that they'll complain about that kind of stuff, but then as wives, because most times, honest to goodness, wives buy stuff like more makeup or whatever, but the things that most women buy doesn't ever add up to the amount of tech or whatever guys usually spend on themselves.
Yeah, fishing poles or golf.
Even though we have a lot of stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are wives that spend like $400 on a purse. I think that's ridiculous. That's dumb. You buy so many more purses. Why? But it's that whenever things start to break down, guys have a tendency to start complaining about money then. It's like, oh, but that money was just magically there for that XYZ, but now it's not. Okay. That's your fault, not anybody else's. Take that to Jesus and just go ahead and find a way to make it work. Because apparently you made it work to buy that other thing.
Figured out how to buy that new amplifier.
Don't take it out on anybody else but yourself. That's my wifely advice for you. Yeah. There you go.
And one more question from Fat Philosopher. Mm-hmm. Since you have a Russian theme today, what do you think about the Russian guitar companies that advertise on Instagram like OW Guitars?
I don't know who they are.
I don't know who that is either.
No.
So, Instagram is a very, like Facebook and YouTube, they are stalking you, right? I don't think I've ever seen OW Guitars or liked or commented or... Now that I said it out loud, Siri on my phone is listening, and so now I'm going to start seeing OW Guitars ads.
Yep.
You think I'm joking, but it's going to show up because I said it. But I have not ever seen that, so I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, now they're going to show up on your Instagram.
I know. That's pretty.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like a Strandberg copy.
I like the fretboard.
I do too. I like maple fretboards.
That's kind of pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
They got some Strat style guitars, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Really showcasing that.
Really into the Strats.
That golden, kind of natural mustard.
I didn't even know there were any Russian guitar companies.
That's pretty cool that they're Russian.
Well, that makes sense. I'm sure every country.
All of their poster in English.
Yeah, well, because that's who buys guitars. Russian people buy guitars. I don't mean to say that they don't. I know Schecters.
The biggest market is.
Schecters are very popular in Russia.
Basic price only $490 US.
Interesting.
100% custom made in Russia.
Custom made
Russia.
for $400.
Unlimited customization. Any shape, any wood, any color, fretless, multi-scale, headless, 6, 7, 8 string, Wilkinson hardware and pickups.
Interesting. No, I don't know anything about them.
And you can send them your IDs.
Send them your social security number and credit card and IDs. Oh, ideas.
Ideas.
Not your ID.
We can do all shapes from Telecaster to Flying V or Firebird. Small words. Also, we can make your own shape of guitar. Basic price, only $4.90 USD.
Huh. That's got to be for like a stripped down bolt-on.
Probably so.
Neck, yeah. Because once you start getting custom, anything, custom this, custom that, it just adds to the time.
Of course, right now, you know, not being a big company, they're probably just trying to get their name out there, and then it'll start more the demand. The more demand, the more the higher the price. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. There you go.
There you go. No, I don't. The only ones I see advertised. Actually, I don't see any ads like for the big companies, like Schecter, Fender, Gibson stuff.
Now we will.
Now we will, because I mentioned it. But. All right, there you go. First hand. Never seen them before until right now. Now they're going to pop up in our ads, probably.
Yep.
Thanks for the question, man. Next question. Just fun guitar. Hashtag supervillains. Hashtag KTMA. The Walking Dead sketch killed me. We'll see if Psych is available. We'll see if Psych is available UK channels. Okay. I agree with Ryan. None of those are things or deal breakers, guitars, but I play all kinds. Where's the question?
Which guitar?
Okay. New question. Which guitar does Angela think Ryan looks the most cool playing? Which guitar do I look the coolest, in your opinion?
In my opinion, which guitar do you look the coolest playing? I have to imagine the guitars next to you. Because really and truly, I don't really see him playing. No,
he doesn't think I'm cool.
No, I would have to say it's probably this one.
That one?
Schecter, the Trans Black Schecter.
That one?
Uh-huh.
You think that one's the coolest?
No, I don't think it's the coolest. I think it looks good on you.
Ah, that one.
Yeah, that one or the SE, the PRS, that one in the middle.
That one?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
That one's pretty. It looks good on you whenever you're playing. Because you played those at the recitals. And if I've been out on the stage.
I haven't played this one at the recital.
Which one did you play at the last recital? I thought you brought that one.
I didn't have this one.
Oh.
Back then.
Which one was it then?
I don't know.
Was it that one? I know it was that one.
I've played this one.
Oh.
Played that one.
Because he has this like gray button-up shirt, and he'll have. I remember the one time you had like your chain and your. It was like I was like, oh, look at him looking all cute and stuff.
That was that one.
Okay.
I think.
Then that was probably that one. Yeah.
I like that one.
So between those two Schecters.
The two Schecters.
Is that a scratch?
Where?
In between the pickups? Or
Yes.
Is it? Oh, bummer.
No, it had that when I bought it.
Yeah.
That's why I got a killer deal on it.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I don't care.
I never noticed it.
You get deals sometimes on
You're
limbs.
Like, I'll get it.
I don't buy that anyway. It's not the right shape, but it's the right color. I want this guitar in that color. Can never find them. One time I found one on Reverb. I was like, oh, I'm gonna call the store. And they're like, no, we don't have it. I'm like, what's on your Reverb?
Get off the reverbs.
Oh, I don't know. Just whatever. We don't have it. I'm like, two different places I called. They're like, oh no, we don't have it. I'm like, why is it listed? So I got that one instead. Anyways, sorry. Just saying.
Come back over here.
Come back over. All right.
Come on over.
Come on over, baby. All right. So a Schecter.
Yeah.
Okay, I can live with that. Final question. Bubba Fang. Question. How often should you change your strings even when you don't play as often as you used to? Somebody was just asking me today to change their guitar strings.
Yeah.
Whenever you want. You know, it just kind of depends. If you don't play real regularly, depends on the strings. Like certain strings will last longer if you get coated strings, like the D'Addario EXPs.
Right.
Or if you're using like an electric, the NYXLs. The NYXLs that are not coated but different formulation, those last a long time. So if you're using those type of strings, not just your basic cheap strings, you could probably go 2-3 months, honestly, if you don't play very often. If you're using just the regular cheapest, strings you get, I would say even at least once a month, because even just sitting on a stand, the moisture in the air, depending on your environment, it's humid in Texas. You're going to, the strings are just going to start to corrode strictly from the humidity in the frickin' air. They will start to oxidize and, rust up a little bit. So, but it just depends. I have some strings on some of these guitars in here that have been on here a while. But I still play them. I have a couple. I one I picked up the other day. I think it was that PRS that I was like, haven't played it in a while. Picked it up to play it in a lesson because I hadn't played it in a while. I was like, the strings are kind of dead. Probably need to change them. Or grab another guitar that has newer strings on it. So, for me, it goes by feel, usually. Because I have, obviously, a couple of guitars, and they don't always... I'll like get where I'll play this one for like 2 or 3 weeks and not play the others, and then I'll get on where I'll play another one for I get kind of hung up on one guitar, and I'll grab another guitar and play it for a while. And then if I grab one, I'm like, strings are a little dead, or it's like, oh yeah, these are crusty. Then I'll change it. But it's a little bit of it depends, like your pH balance of your hands. Some people, their hands are a little more acidic. Just naturally, because biology, and so they will burn through strings pretty quickly just because of from their hands. They will corrode some strings very quickly. Some people are more alkaline than acid, and so they won't just naturally playing won't go through the strings quite as quickly. So it just depends on you as a person, and also depends on your environment. If the guitar is just sitting or in a case or whatever. So it really just depends. If they sound dead, change them. If they feel funky, change them. That's really all there is to it. Some people change their strings a lot. Like if they play a whole lot, like every couple of days, once a week, but that's just a personal thing. I don't change mine real often, and so therefore I do tend to I do try to put the NYXLs on my personal guitars. Because I know that even if I don't play this guitar for a week or 2 or 3 or 4, next time I pick it up, it'll probably be fine. Those strings cost a little bit more, but they last longer. So it's really kind of worth it for me in my situation. That's what I think.
What's your dad?
All right. My dad came back. Had some questions we had to answer. But yeah, I was talking about how often you should change your strings. Whenever you feel like it. That's how often you should do it.
Yeah, because they're your strengths.
How often should you change your socks? Whenever you feel like it. Depends on how crusty they get.
Every day. Sometimes twice.
Sometimes twice a day. That's how often you should change your socks. All right. And that is the last question for this week. I'm so excited. I don't think this is going to be an hour and 20 minutes, which is fantastic because it's Saturday. I need to edit this today and render it today.
Done.
And maybe upload it today. This might come out tomorrow on Sunday. I don't know.
Sweet.
Which day would you guys who actually watch these? Does it matter to you if they come out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Do you care? What day do you have more time to watch videos? Let us know below in a comment. If you have a question for next week, ask it below in the comment section. And if you made it all the way through this super long video, you're a super legend. And we have a little game that we like to play called Secret Hashtag of the Day.
Name that hashtag.
Secret Hashtag of the Day, which is if you watch this whole video in its entirety, then we've got a secret hashtag for you guys. You type it with your question and or comment or whatever below. We'll know that you watched the whole thing and you have achieved legendary status in the RNA music
and you're
family.
A rock star.
You rock. All right, and our secret hashtag of the day is
no crusty strings.
Hashtag no crusty strings. That's a long one.
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay.
It's just one
hashtag.
One letter longer than supervillains.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Okay. It just seems like it because it's 3 words instead of 2 words.
Yeah. See?
Supercalifragilistic.
N-O-C-R-U-S-T-Y-S-T-R-A-N-G-S. Well, two letters.
Strings.
Strings.
Not strings.
Not strings.
Strings.
S-T-R-A-N-G-S.
Hashtag no crusty strings.
No.
If you made it this far, you are super
Strings.
awesome. Strings. Is that what I said?
No, he said no crusty. No crusty. No crusty strings.
Strings.
He went,
It's strings.
no crusty. No crusty strings. Hashtag no crusty strings.
That's it. All right. So leave that with your question and or comment below. You will unlock legendary status
Yay.
as a viewer. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Music needs you.
And you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for the next
Come on.
generation of strang slangers and things. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Be safe. Be nice. We'll see you later.
Chancla or no
Chancla or no chancla? You play guitar for 6 months and don't change your strings. Chancla or no chancla?
Chancla.
You got to change your strings.
We gotta like tag that video on here
Better
so people
tone.
will know what we're talking about.
Some people won't. It's better if they don't know.
It's the best.
They're gonna go, what are you talking about? Chancla, no chancla.
Chancla or no chancla if your kid uses que instead of Monday.
Chancla. Te voy a dar una chancla porque tienes que tener respect for anything. You have to say Monday, no matter what.
Como mexicanas siempre debemos de contestar mande usted. This is since he was little.
Monday.
Chancla or no chancla if your kids ignore your calls and text while they are out.
Oh, por favor.
Chancla y recio.
You don't even dare ignore my calls.
Él sabe que me debe de avisar y contestar el celular cada que yo le hablo.
As soon as you open the door, abre la puerta.
Some of them will know.
Some of them will know.
I think Californians will know.
You think so? I think Texans will know.
That's the truth.
Some Texans will know what chancla, no chancla means. If your husband buys a guitar without your permission, chancla or no chancla?
Chancla.
Many, many chanclas.